All right, let's jump right into the chart. And today's SPY was up 0.12%, and we are still sitting around this price target at 530. And you can see we are having some trouble breaking through it today, but the NASDAQ 100 did break through resistance today, and we are seeing brand new all-time highs. So while we still have this bull trend, it is beneficial to stay bullish, and you could see we have a very strong bull trend with all of these moving averages positively sloping and stacked to the bullish direction. And price action cannot break down below this 5 EMA, which is indicative of a very strong bull trend. So it's definitely going to be a buy the dip market, which means even if we do get a dip down to fill this gap right around 523, that is more than likely going to get bought up and become another higher low before we continue higher towards that price target at 534. So as long as we are above 523, I do suggest staying bullish on this market, which means even if we do start to pull back, that is a buying opportunity because we have a bull trend. And then if you're a short-term trader and we break down below 523, that is when you are going to want to get risk off. But right now, this is a very risk-on market, which is also very evident with Bitcoin starting to break out and risk-on assets are starting to fly. And so while SPY is out here in brand new all-time high territory, we are very likely going to see bearish capitulation. And if you look at Morgan Stanley's Mike Wilson, who has been a very big bear going all the way back to 2023, he is now capitulating and getting bullish. And actually, that's more of a concern than anything for the bulls, because as more and more bears capitulate, we are actually going to be closer and closer to an actual top. So yes, it is a concern that bears are capitulating because it proves that they can no longer stand behind their bear thesis. And as more and more people become bullish, it will become an overcrowded trade. But I don't think we've seen the top just yet. I do believe we are going to still go higher. So do not be too concerned with that, but simply just manage a risk above 523. And if we break down below 523, then you can get a lot more risk off. And remember, you're a retail trader, you can move in and out very quickly, so there is really no big concern for you retailers to be constantly concerned with crashes and rug pulls. Those are popular fear-mongering words that people will always use, and as you can tell, there is absolutely nothing about this market that has shown any of that to be true. This is a very powerful bull trend. So while I'm not necessarily saying we need to pull back, I'm telling you that if we do, it is a buying opportunity, and the risk level is 523, which means you need to be staying bullish in the S&P 500 while SPY is above 523, and we're likely pushing towards 534. On the NASDAQ 100 triple Qs, we were up 0.7% today, and you can see this is a brand new all-time high, and we did get a bull breakout because we did break and close above that price target at 453, and above 453 it is very likely that we are going to push higher towards 461. So it's as simple as staying bull above 453, and if we do get a pullback, we're looking to buy the dip above 446. And then if we break down below 446, that is when you want to get risk off and you want to get a lot more defensive to the downside, because below 446 we could retrace all the way down towards 436. So stay bull above 446, and shorter term, we're staying bull above 453. Those are your critical risk levels to stay long in the NASDAQ 100. On the Dow Jones, we were down 0.46% today, and we are struggling to break above 400, and we are starting to pull back towards this support right around 398. And if we can't hold above 398, we're coming down here to close this gap at 396. So just like I told you in SPY, this is going to be a buying opportunity because we are likely going to hold to a higher low and then bounce higher towards the price target at 402. So you can buy the dip in the Dow Jones between 396 and 398, and then simply just get risk off if we can't hold that support zone. On the Russell 2000 IWM ETF, we were up 0.22% today, and we are holding this breakout above 207, and I still think we're going higher towards 210 and 214, so stay bull while we're above 207. If we break down below 207, that's okay to get risk off because we are likely going to come back down towards 203. So stay bull while we're above 207, and then just get risk off if we break down below it. On the ARKK ETF, we were up 0.33% today, and this is looking very interesting because you can see a lot of these moving averages are now positively sloping, and they're starting to cross over the longer term moving averages, which is the 200 daily moving average at 45. And the more ARKK continues to do that, if we can break this high above 46 and 47, we should be well on our way towards 50. That will be an extremely good indication of risk on sentiment, which is the number one reason we follow this ETF to begin with. So right now I suggest staying bull above 45 and then getting risk off below it. On the VIX, we were up 1.34% today, but overall the VIX is still very low, and you can see it's in a very powerful downtrend, but I do not expect the VIX to go too much lower because historically, even in a bull market, we're going to see the VIX bouncing between 12 and 13, which is still a very low fear environment and does favor the bulls to continue to swing trade because day trading is going to be a lot drier with the volatility, which is going to make for harder day trading conditions. So with the VIX this low, that is a bullish indication that the bull trend is still very strong. On Bitcoin, we're currently up about 4.5%, and we are continuing this very strong bull breakout above 65,000. And I do believe above 65,000, we will see 75,000 next. And I do believe at 75,000, that is where we're going to see significant profit taking. So there's a very good chance we can invalidate the bear scenario above 65,000. We had the higher low bounce into the higher high breakout, which is a bull trend. So right now we're staying bullish in Bitcoin above 65,000 with the price target at 75,000. On Nvidia stock, we're up 2.49% today as Nvidia is very close to getting a bull breakout above 947, and that is going to look like a bull flag breakout. And as you know, I do expect us to see Nvidia trading at a brand new all-time high very soon between 994 and 1032. But we are up against the clock now because we do have earnings after the bell on Wednesday, which is only about 2 more trading days away. So if we do not hit the price target before earnings, it is going to be up to you whether or not you think it's worth holding through earnings, but I never suggest holding a short-term trade through an earnings report. It is just too much of a coin flip of whether it's going to go up or down because earnings could be good and we could still see some profit taking. And even if you think earnings are bad, it is still possible for the stock to fully hit the price target between 994 and 1032. So I would suggest taking lots of profits before earnings. And then if you're going to swing through earnings, just keep it as a smaller position. And in the short term, we need to stay bull above 927 because that is the higher low bounce. And now we're about to get the bull breakout above 947. On Tesla stock, we were down 1.41% today, and Tesla is looking a little weak today because we didn't get any bullish follow through and we did not get the break above 178 today. So it's really up to you how you want to play Tesla. You can still stay bull while it's above 173 and 167, but in the short term, I think it's much better to just wait until it can break above 178. And then on that break above 178, we should validate this bull trend, which is building up with these moving averages, and we should start to push higher towards 207. So I'm going to be very bull on Tesla once it gets above 178, but I do want to wait for confirmation first. And if you don't want to wait for confirmation, then just manage your risk between the support at 173 and 167. On Apple stock, we were up 0.62% today, and you can see Apple is following the arrow very nicely, and I do think we are going to 195, and you can see we continue to get closes above 190, and we do have a very powerful bull trend, so I see no reason to pivot on what I'm expecting here. As long as we're above 190, I expect to see 195, and if we break down below 190, just get risk off because it does mean we're likely coming back down towards 186. So jumping back over to the S&P 500, while we may get a pullback, I don't expect it to be very deep. I think it's just going to be very mild, and I'm not expecting a pullback. I'm just simply saying if we get one, that is going to be a buying opportunity within a very powerful bull trend. So manage your risk very well. Make sure you're not just blindly shorting a strong bull trend because that is a very easy way to lose money quickly. In a powerful bull trend, you're looking to buy the dips and continue to hold long swing trades. Long swing trades in a bull trend are the easiest way to trade when you have a very powerful bull trend like we currently have. So do not overcomplicate it. Just simply stay bull while SPY is above 523. We are absolutely crushing the market in the Stocks Channel Discord server. And you can see here in my trading account that I am currently up 43.49% year to date. With most of the major indices barely up 10%, we are beating the indices by a 4-to-1 ratio, which is not easily done, but this is proof that we are absolutely crushing the market, sitting up here at all-time highs with very powerful performance. And the way we are doing this is by getting into the best risk-reward ratio trades on the Discord server. And I'm giving you a lot of trade ideas for you to consider, but at the end of the day, you will need to go place these trades yourself and learn how to trade. And that is exactly what I'm teaching you to do on the Stocks Channel Discord server. So if you want to come be a part of the team that is absolutely crushing the market, you can find out how to join my Discord server by clicking on the link in the description of this video. So thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you're crushing this market. And as always, I will see you in the next episode.